My name is Ryan Fletcher. I'm the product manager for LED lighting at ARRI, and I'm going to talk to you about the L series. So, I'm excited to introduce the production launch of the L series LED Fresnels at IBC this year. Since they're the first product group in the new L series LED family, they really represent a huge leap forward both in versatility and efficiency. Now, these are two terms that we don't always associate with one another when we talk about lighting products. Either lighting teams are forced to choose versatility of a conventional Fresnel package but lose out on the efficiency of LEDs, or go with the efficiency of LED sources but lose out on the versatility. The ARRI L7s are really the first lights that truly combine both aspects, the versatility and performance of conventional tungsten with the efficiency and longevity of LED, in order to finally give lighting teams the best of both worlds. So the first thing that you notice with the L7 is really the light field. Unlike the LED products that we're accustomed to in the industry, the light field is completely homogeneous. You don't have any strange hotspots or aberrations in the field. You don't have any color fringing on the sides. You have a nice, smooth fall off from the center to the edge. And best of all, you have a really traditional, familiar, round beam. Now the L7 also features full spot to flood focusability, so you can have smooth, continuous control to give the lighting team the ability to have the wide pullback shots, also tight, sharp, directional highlights and backlight. Now what's really crucial is controllability of the light field. So the L7 has a highly controllable field, just like a regular tungsten Fresnel. Barn doors and flags function the way they should. Spill light can be controlled, set elements and talent can be isolated. Really getting all the aspects of controllability into an LED product. But best of all, we only have one single shadow. We all know multiple LED sources are required to get enough intensity. Usually that results in multiple shadows, but we've been able to achieve a shadow very, very similar to conventional tungsten and daylight Fresnels. So in addition to making the light field behave like a Fresnel, we also knew that we had to make the fixture handle like a Fresnel so that it wouldn't be any learning curve for lighting teams to figure out how to use the fixture. Now mechanically, the L7 is really a natural evolution from the True Blue line of fixtures that we designed about 4 years ago. Incorporates many of the similar handling features because these features have proven themselves in the industry in broadcast on-film location over the past 4 years. So the focus knobs, it's a very good focus system, gives you precise manual control, very, very sharp directional clutch system inside. We have a sliding stirrup that allows you to balance heavy front end accessories, so if you mount a big chimera or barn doors on the front, you can rebalance the center of the fixture. We have a high strength tilt lock that eliminates any of the tilt slippage or droop, sometimes as we call it in the broadcast environment, that can occur with fixtures over time. And then also a very high strength but low weight extruded aluminum yoke. Now, a popular option, of course, for broadcast studios is pull operated yoke, so we do have pull operation of pan, tilt, and focus available as an option. So one of the most impressive aspects about lighting with the L7s is that there's almost no heat in the beam. It's almost a completely cool light. However, we know that we have to cool the actual LED chips themselves. LED technology is not 100% efficient. You have to get some back-end cooling to get a good efficiency out of the product. So we know that different lighting environments call for different trade-offs in talking about size, weight, or the system by which you cool the LED chips. So we offer both active and passive cooling systems. So in environments where sound is absolutely critical, we do have a silent, solid-state passive cooling system with no fans. But for applications where the lowest size and lightest weight is important, we've shaved 3 kilograms off of the weight, and we can provide an active cooling system, has a shorter back, and is a more portable solution. So we've talked a bit about the great controllability of the L7 in terms of the control over spot to flood, barn doors, single shadow, etc. But it's really only half of the control story. One version, the L7C, gives you full control over color temperature. It enables continuous adjustment between tungsten and daylight and anywhere in between, 2,800 Kelvin all the way up to 10,000 Kelvin. And this significantly increases the versatility of the fixture because it lets a single L7 function as either tungsten Fresnel, daylight Fresnel, anywhere in between. So additionally, we can also adjust the green magenta point. We know that white light is not only about color temperature, it's also about green magenta. So we're able to adjust plus green, minus green, so adjusting, adding some green in depending on your shooting environment, trying to get a good white balance, or taking some green out if you have a particular sensitivity to green in the shot. But in addition to all the tunability of white light, we also have a full color gamut. So we're able to do red, green, blue, amber, saturated colors, cyan, magentas. It's really quite a beautiful color system. We can also adjust the saturation, so we can dial more color in. We can also pull more color out. So the L7 comes in 3 versions. The L7C is the color controllable version. The L7D is the daylight version. And the L7T is the tungsten version. But no matter which version you choose, you still get excellent color rendition. We spend a lot of time analyzing spectrums and color, especially on camera, and we have a CRI over 90 in all the fixtures. So, like all ARRI products, we know that the L7 needs to be built to withstand all the stress and harsh ruggedness of a modern production environment. So we have the fixtures built with highly durable components because we know that they're going to be subject to high impact handling. One of our best features, though, of the L7 in terms of certainly in location shooting is the weather resistance. So we have an IP rating for weather resistance. We can get the fixture wet, dust, dirt, humidity. It's protecting the internal optics and electronics from exposure to the elements. And it's really unprecedented to have a fixture like this, especially with new technology like LED, that you can really set and forget. It's about letting the lighting teams concentrate on their work instead of focusing on making sure that the fixtures stay operational. So we also know that staying up to date with technology is very important. LED efficiency continues to increase very fast. So we offer the ability to have an upgradable light engine over time as we would offer increases in efficiency. That means more output for less power, also less heat. We're able to offer upgrade sets. We can also update the software. There's a mini USB port on all the fixtures, same plug you're using for your digital cameras. You're able to update the software as we would add new features and enhancements over time. So the L series to us is really a true revolution in how we're dealing with production lighting in the age of LEDs. But in terms of its really relationship to what we're doing today in the company, it's more of an evolution because we've been doing a lot of this stuff with our products over time. So we have really good capabilities of advanced optical design, smart intuitive handling, legendary robustness, and then all the market-driven innovation that for 75 years has made us the choice of production professionals worldwide. So thank you very much.
Hello. Yeah, I'm proud to present 3 new products today in our daylight location range: the M4025 with Max technology, the AS4025, and a new ballast with CCL. So what is Max technology about? It really started when ARRI introduced the ARRI Max 1812, an award-winning fixture that introduced a new reflector technology, a multifaceted reflector, that we now call Max technology after its father, the ARRI Max. And the main advantages of product with Max technology are that they are open phase and thus very bright, so there's no loss of going the light through lenses. But on the other hand, they're focusable over a range of 35 degrees or more without using any lens. And at the same time producing a very even light field and a crisp shadow. So to quote the customer, with Max technology you get the light character of a Fresnel and more efficiency than a PAR, which is really quite an achievement. And what you see here is a high rise that we lighted with one ARRI Max 18K. And all these characteristics really make Max technology ideal for location use. What you see here is an M18, 1800 watt fixture. Because the lensless system really speeds up workflow. You have no lens case you have to carry, no lens case you have to pack, no lenses that go stray on the set. And you really can focus just by turning a knob on the back of the fixture instead of changing a hot lens. So that really results in the slogan we have now for Max technology: you get more light with less work. And what's also maybe interesting for you, it's only available from ARRI because ARRI has patented this reflector technology. And what we present at IBC this year is a new fixture, the M4025 Daylight, which is, as the name says, a 4K fixture with a focus range of 18 to 52 degrees. And more light is really true. We are around 30% brighter in spot than the comparable current fixture we sell, the ARRI 4025, and around 10% brighter in flood. The fixture has a robust steel yoke and 2 disc brakes that really keep the fixture in place even when with very heavy accessories like a Chimera. We also worked very hard to keep it small. Yeah, it's the same size as the old fixture, the current fixture, the ARRI 4025, but at the same time around 3 kilograms lighter. Like all true blue fixtures, it's easy to use in service. And what's also an innovation in this product is compensation for cable losses, which I'm going to explain in a minute or so. And we've already traveled around a bit with the prototype and showed it to customers to see whether there's something we can improve on it, and people were really already quite excited about it. And one of my favorite quotes is really, since the ARRI Max came out, we've been waiting for a whole family of these lights, and we are really proud to introduce the next one here at IBC. Together with the M4025, we also introduce the successor of the ARRI 4025. It's a fixture that has the same housing as the M4025 we've just seen, but the same optical characteristics as the ARRI 4025. It's just a traditional par reflector you use with the lenses as you are used to. It has the same steel yoke and the same disc brakes, and also compensation for cable loss as the M40. So what's that about? As we said, you get more light with less work, and with CCL, compensation for cable loss, you get even more light, because if you have quite a long cable from the ballast to the head, you can lose a lot of power during the way, because the cable has a certain resistance, and this can even really add up to quite a sum. So if you have 4K, you can lose up to 500 watt in the cable. And the ballast, the new ballast we introduce also here at IBC, compensates this. So it measures really how long the cable is and how much power is lost in the cable, and then increases output power accordingly. The ballast works with other lamp heads too, but the benefit of CCL you only get with the M4025 and the AS4025. And best of all is that you get all these new features and these benefits for the old price. So we kept the prices stable. The M4025 has the same list price as the current ARRI 4025, 4,875. Same with the AS4025. And the new ballast has the same list price as the current ballast without the CCL feature. And all products are available in sets. If you buy it in a set, you get 8% set discount too. So for the M4025 set, that makes around 10,800 euro. So, and I'm done, and thank you, and hand over to Massimo.